A Brooklyn school is winning championships in robotics, a heavy science and STEM pursuit to be sure.
And yet their coach is recruiting students with backgrounds in debate club, art, and theater. Kirsten Cole has more on their winning formula.
Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go!
You're watching the Kentucky Derby of high school robotics, and one of the top competitors is conceived and built in a lab in Brooklyn by an unlikely group of students.
Another 3 shots in from polymorphism.
Poly Prep in Dyker Heights, Brooklyn started its robotics program called Polymorphism under coach Kristen Goon during the pandemic. Their team captain, Nyla Harriet, has been accepted and chosen to go to Brown University, an Ivy League school with less than a 6% acceptance rate.
I had no idea that we could accomplish such an amazing thing. I am planning on studying biochemistry and molecular biology, but that can always change because I'm going to be doing the pre-med track. We call this the robotics to Brown pipeline.
Even more unexpected, Nyla considers art to be one of her stronger subjects, and that unlikely collision is exactly what Coach Kristen hopes for each year as she builds her team of 36 makers, often with players with diverse passions for debate club and drama.
Our first match, I think had a record for the most negative points. Like it was like negative 240 something on our end to like 170 on the other team. And
you
the kids
were like the bad news bears of robotics.
Right. One of my favorite things about the program is that we have consistently, not just in New York City, but in all the tournaments we've been in, been the most diverse team in all of our competitions. We've always had more girls for the most part than we have had boys, which is of course not typical. And then since I started it 5 years ago, we've made it to the championships every single year for New York City.
In the fall, the team gets a box of bolts and parts and comes up with their design for the season of competition ahead, 3D printing the rest of their robot's design, which they then code and program to perform as an elite electronic athlete. New York City has an intense competition landscape, densely populated with more teams than most states.
But being able to compete and do so well just shows how dedicated we are. We will definitely be here on Friday at 11:59 p.m. trying to do last-minute packing for the competitions and code debugging.
Coach Kristen, a former finance executive with an engineering background and a self-proclaimed sports fanatic, knows the intangible benefits of team building for students who often are not sports-centric.
We're now officially nationally ranked, which is like a really cool experience. The kids were, if you're not an athlete, like when do you get the chance to really be celebrated in this way?
You're making good humans.
Yeah.
Nothing but net, Justin, come on.
Our Kirsten Cole is out in the field, but we are joined by a coach, Kristen Gwynn, and members of Poly Prep's robotics team, Zahan, Justin, Christine, Lalita, and Kira. Hi, guys.
Hi.
In full disclosure, I used to teach at Poly Prep. I did not know any of them, so I have no relation, but I am so very proud of what I think of as my alma mater.
What's the robot's name? Does the robot have a name?
Max Decoder.
Max?
Decoder.
Just call him Max.
Max, thank you very much. You know that we have very simple minds here. Sir Max.
Thank you.
Very important.
Coach, we're going to start with you, former finance executive, and you said the first time you competed, you took like 297th place or something.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a rough start, but from the moment I founded the program 5 years ago, I had a pretty clear vision of what I wanted to create, not just build a competitive robotics team, but to create a space that was really intentionally designed for everyone.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's a team where there's men and women, boys and girls, yes,
young
together.
Young men and young women.
Thank you very much. Where it's diverse and it's nice that everybody can kind of work together, right?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, as a Black woman in STEM education, I've encountered
one other Black woman, I'm sure. I'm joking. I'm only half joking.
Yeah, it was like how easy it is for kids and for everybody to internalize these ideas around who belongs in technical spaces and who doesn't. Yeah. Right. And so it's from very early on, we wanted to make sure that the kids really understood that they belonged way before they prove anything.
Right. Coach mentioned Zahan. Yep. Coach mentioned that you are often the most diverse team at every competition, not just in terms of ethnicity, but boys, girls, they, and all the rest. How do you react to that?
I think that the diversity is definitely not something I expected, especially watching a lot of, if you look at STEM spaces and you're touring colleges and you want to be an engineer when you grow up, you don't really see that kind of diversity in those spaces. And coming in and seeing a team that has minds that work in very different ways is very interesting, and especially as I've taken on a leadership role, understanding how to work with people who operate in different ways to bring out the best in everyone is really something that I didn't anticipate having to learn, but I think has been really exciting for me.
It's an impressive robot just sitting there doing nothing right now. I mean, the lights and all the mechanics. What is it? What does it do? What does it do?
So the robot is intended to, as you saw in some of the clips, shoot these 5-inch diameter balls into a goal.
Hit Marcia.
Our producer.
Yeah, and so we feed the balls in through the back end, and we get these intake wheels.
Okay.
Can we do it? Are we allowed to do it?
Yeah. Go get after it, Ben.
Have a roll. Here, I'll intake.
How long? Well,
oh God, where's it shooting? Which way is it shooting towards?
We'll turn around. We'll turn around. Can you turn around?
Oh my gosh, watch the camera.
Christine, can you?
Over here. Do I catch it?
Please do.
Oh, you catch it, yeah.
Do you want to hold something?
You want to hold
so you
this?
can catch it?
See if you can catch it with the.
I'll hold the bucket.
Maybe without the ball.
No, it's okay. I'll get it again. Ready?
Yeah.
Hit me. Intake. One more. Let's go. Yeah, a little bit. Yep. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a team. I'm actually half robot, so this makes perfect sense.
Okay, so this young man, you've got the remote control. You're the one. You're the brains behind the machine.
Yeah. So my name is Justin, and driving is a lot of strategy. So in the game, you have to, as you can see on our field right here, you actually are paired with another robot.
This is a plan. This is like a model.
Yeah, so when we're playing in an actual game, we play on this competition field.
Wow.
So you're paired with another team, and you have to learn how to collaborate with them. A lot of times it's kind of crazy, you're trying to figure things out on the fly, but it's definitely a lot about like making relationships with other students.
There are kids watching right now. They're like, this is something I always want to do. Am I smart enough to do this? Like, do you have to be a genius to do this? Because it seems like you do, but can you just everybody has their own place, right?
No,
No, you don't.
I joined in 8th grade, and I knew almost nothing, but through like the efforts of my seniors, a lot of senior high schoolers who taught me, I definitely got here, and definitely just trying to be open to learn whatever.
Love it.
And I also think the community around the First Tech Challenge that we do is also so great at supporting new students. So if you really want to start a team at any school, you can kind of just start a team. You can message these companies that will give you parts for free. You can get sponsorships, and other teams will mentor you if you just reach out to them. I know that we've been mentored, and we've been now mentors as we've progressed in our
Well, especially now that you have this big fancy trophy over here.
I know.
Congratulations.
This is very impressive, I gotta say. Very impressive trophy. Congratulations, you guys. We had a question of the day, your favorite board game. Did you guys have a favorite board game growing up? Or growing up?
I mean, they're still growing up.
What do you think? Favorite board game on the end there?
I like Monopoly. I know that's
yeah, universal truth, Go down the line.
I've actually always enjoyed playing Jenga.
Nice.
Thank you. See? The Jenga of it all.
Me, I think I like chess.
You look like you like chess.
Monopoly was always my favorite.
Fair.
Monopoly also for me.
Monopoly. Coach?
I'm a Battleship girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. I'm glad nobody
love
said
the strategy.
Fortnite, although it's not a board game.
Well, congratulations on not just winning this championship, but also building something that you can see in real time. And you have a legacy, madam. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you're encouraging new students every day, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Even a couple of them kind of just came on their own. They didn't have any, preconceived notions about what their skills were.
Yeah. And they were like, let's go do this.
A little encouragement from me from the classroom, but.
Well, enjoy the rest of your summer.
Thank you.
Tell Coach Juncha said hello.